One of the more frustrating parts of being a gym girly is trying to figure out what to wear to the gym on your period. So let's get into what I would wear to the gym using various period products. Welcome back. If you're new, my name is Elaine. Welcome. I'm a certified personal trainer who helps women who are new to the gym lose their first 10 to 30 pounds. I'm also an activewear lover, and today we are going to go into a very common question I get from my clients, which is, what do I do on my period? Because sometimes you're bloated, you're feeling some type of way, and everything feels like it looks like crap on you. So you decide not to go to the gym instead. So we are not going to be doing that. I'm going to be giving you some options for what you can do to feel comfortable in the gym on your period and to assess whether it is a good idea for you to go to the gym on your period. If you find videos like this useful, please make sure to smash that like and that subscribe button. And down below are my measurements as well as all of the products I talk about in this video that I have previously reviewed will be down in the description box, and any of the period products I talk about will also be linked down below for you to grab. So getting started, let's talk about what I think is personally the most comfortable thing to wear to the gym on your period, and that for me is actually period underwear, okay? So for me, I got my period panties on right now. I absolutely love them. These are the brand Inercy. You can find them in Canada and in the US for my US babes. And they literally just look like briefs, but they do have the period lining in them. And I do have like quite like a, I'd say medium to heavy flow. I can wear these day, night. I have never had a pair of these leak on me, but they are high-waisted and they sit very comfortably on your body. Now, a lot of women don't like wearing underwear on their period to the gym because obviously now you are worried about panty lines. That is why when I'm on my period and I feel like just being comfortable and in my period panties, I'm actually wearing my activewear skirts. And all of the activewear skirts that I've reviewed so far are linked down below for you. But I think having an activewear skirt is one of the greatest discoveries so far on this channel because it covers you. Now, if you've got a big booty, the skirts will definitely be shorter on you in the back, so you might want to double up on the length of your shorts, but they cover you up so that when you have the panties on, which I have right now, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that you have the panties on because you're covered by the skirt component. This also works if you are someone who likes actually wearing pads in the gym. Now, this for me is a reusable pad. I've actually had reusable pads since I was in my teenagers, and I think this is one of the ones from my teenage years. I just find them so much more economical. I haven't actually gone and bought pads in like 7 years because I have my 7-pack and I reuse them. Nothing's happened to them. Those are going to be linked down below as well. But some of you don't like wearing pads to the gym because they get a bit bulky, especially if you get the full overnight ones. But if you wear the skirt, you're completely fine. Now, if you're someone who's not, you know, girly like me and likes wearing skirts, there is an alternative for you to be able to wear the period panties and your pads comfortably, and that is sweatpants. Who doesn't love a cute pair of sweatpants? These are my Hello Kitty sweatpants that a kind man bought me while I was in Vegas. But these sweatpants are honestly just like, no one's gonna look at you any type of way. And personally, I think sweatpant fashion is coming back in hot. Now, I have reviewed some sweatpants on this channel before. They are more of like the tight activewear sweatpants. But if you're going to get sweatpants to wear period underwear with, I would recommend getting the more loose-fitting, baggy type of sweatpants so that you can't see your panty lines and you can go into the gym comfortable as fuck, because honestly, that's what it's really about. A lot of us who experience PMS symptoms, we just feel some type of way. Our body feels off during our period, and of course we still try and make it to the gym just so that we can nurture ourselves, and the endorphins do help with PMS cramps and symptoms. But sometimes we're just uncomfortable and we need something to ground us and just make us feel good. So for me, sweatpants are going to be my second alternative if you want to wear your pads, if you want to wear your period panties, but you're not a skirt girly. Now, if you prefer to wear period cups like my Nixit cup, which the review is linked down below, I've reviewed that in depth, or a Diva cup, which I've been using since I was in my teenage years, this is a great option for you to use in place of a pad or period underwear because it gives you the most freedom, honestly. I wear my period cups to the gym completely commando, and I've maybe leaked like 3 times in my entire life, and you could never see anything because you always wear darker colored items on your period. Pro tip, right? Especially if you weren't expecting your period, but you kind of know it's coming up. Go on the safe side and wear darker colored leggings, shorts, skirts, just to be on the safe side. But you can get a Nixit cup if you want more flexibility, you don't want to deal with the panty lines, or of course you can also use a tampon if that is more your speed. Now, if you are worried about leakage, you can wear underwear with your activewear if you're wearing a Nixit cup or if you're wearing a tampon. Now, I am wearing it's not a seamless thong, but it does just have like a very tiny string. That is an option. You might still see some panty lines, but the best option would be to go and get some seamless thongs, specifically black or red seamless thongs that you can wear under your shorts or your leggings to hide those panty lines if that's something that just bothers you. But this, honestly, cups and tampons are going to be the most versatile when it comes to what you can wear in the gym on your period. So now let's talk about the one thing that a lot of us experience on our periods, which is period bloat, okay? Period bloat. What do you do about it? A lot of us just don't go to the gym because we feel so uncomfortable, or we're just having a very bad body image day on our period and we're just like, oh, I feel gross, or I feel like a whale. By the way, gotta work on that negative self-talk if you're saying shit like that to yourself. But you have those moments of just not feeling good, and that's valid. We all go through those ups and downs, but there is a solution to that, and that solution is a pump cover. Specifically for me, a one-piece pump cover. If you didn't know, I like anime. I love anime. But for those of you who have seen the tuck-in trend going on, this is the perfect time for you because you just tuck your pump cover into your sports bra. You still look hella cute, still got that booty popping, and you can cover your period bloat or just like your daily bloat from the front. So if you're someone who does get bloated often on your period and it really does mess with your body image, this I think has been one of like the greatest little trends that has come up in the fitness space. Initially, I thought it was like the dumbest thing ever, but once I started actually just tucking in the back of my shirts, I was like, bro, on days when I just feel gross, this is a blessing. And come on, like we all have t-shirts that are just laying around that we don't wear enough. So why not? Why not utilize them to make you feel hella cute and hella good when you're on your period? So this is my favorite trick for just making sure that you still feel good on your period. Of course, you could also wear a hoodie. You could go and buy more slimming types of activewear tops like the Camo Fitness Ellen tanks. They do just kind of slim down your waist. But for me personally, I think this is more comfortable. You can get larger oversized shirts to make it more comfortable for you and to just go into the gym comfy while you still nurture your body with some exercise. Now, there is going to be a video coming out about my gym essentials, but I will mention if you're someone who intermittently gets cramps or you get cramps quite often, I always recommend having a bottle of pain medication in your gym bag. And I also recommend that on the days when you are having fluctuating cramps, that you don't, keyword, do not go and try and hit a PR. Don't squat. I've already had this little incident with me where I was at the bottom of a squat and got the worst cramp that I'd experienced in months, and almost died. almost died, almost dropped the bar. Like, it was a hot mess, and I was squatting by myself because I wasn't even going for a PR. I was just lifting my usual heavy weights, but that almost took me out. So on your period, I am going to recommend that if you're someone who is usually a solo lifter and you like to go for PRs and you're a strength trainer, just be mindful that if you are going to be lifting heavy on that day, you have other people around you, or go for the safer option, which is going to be using machines just for that week. It might feel annoying to deviate from your schedule, but your safety comes first. And for some of you, getting a cramp can take you out. I would hate to see you land in the hospital because you got a period cramp while you were under a heavy loaded bar and you didn't plan for that. So pain medication, and just be mindful of the exercise that you are doing if you do experience a lot of cramps. Now, with that being said, I also understand the mentality of those of you who really want to create healthy habits, but keep making excuses for yourself. You know yourself best. If you know that you are someone who's going to find every single excuse in the book to not go to the gym when possible, and you know that you use your period as one of those excuses, you're going to have to check in with yourself, or you're going to have to pop down into the link in the description box and book a coaching call with me so that you can get me as an accountability partner in your journey, because there are a lot of women who are completely like fine on their period and they can still go and do every single other thing in the world, but because, you know, they're not super invested in their health and fitness journey, or they haven't really built up that discipline, they use it as an excuse whenever it comes along. And before you know it, that's when it's like, oh, well, you know, I had a couple of cheat days during my period because it was just my period. And it's like, bitch, no, you chose to just go and binge because you've been over restricting in your diet, and you wait until your period to use that as an excuse to go and overindulge in your food because you don't have a system in place. So be mindful of your own habits. Call yourself out on your own bullshit. If you need accountability in your journey, you can pop into the link below to book a one-on-one coaching session with me, and we can figure out how I can help you reach your goals and cut out all of the bullshit excuses, all of the self-sabotage that's preventing you from getting to the best version of your body. If you found this video useful, make sure to smash that like button, that subscribe button, and leave a little hat emoji down below. I always appreciate you being here. Never forget that your fitness is more than just your aesthetics. It's important to make sure that you feel good mentally, emotionally, physically, and sexually as well. Watch this video on the screen that reviews my favorite shorts from AliExpress, and I will see you in our next video. Bye.